Hey, hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at Borderlands Granular. Yes, because it's just because it's great. It's great fun. I'd just like to say hello to Colin, who at the moment is the only person in the chat. Hello Colin, how are you? Hope you are well. This Sunday morning, Sunday morning in the UK anyway, and it's a miserable day outside. So Borderlands Granular is you import samples or you record samples into App Audio, not AUV3. You can run this as standalone. It's absolutely fine. It sounds great. We'll do all sorts of hi Derek. We'll do all sorts of cool stuff with this. The best thing to do, I guess, is to remove all of these. So to remove anything, you can just drag it off the screen, or you can hold it and tap the little bin, and it will disappear like that. And the same goes for the actual samples as well. If you hold them, you can tap them, and you can resize a sample so you can get right into the grain like this, or you can tighten them up as much as you like, or you can reshape them and stuff, or you can even overlap them. It's cool. And then if you double tap anywhere, it doesn't really matter. If you double tap, you open a cloud. So these are called clouds. You can have as many of these open as you want. Loads and loads of them. Okay. Again, we can just drag them off to get rid of them. Once you open a cloud like this, okay, and you can move this cloud onto any of these samples, and it will start to generate sound based on what's in the sample. Okay. If you double tap it, you'll open a load of other options, and those options are the amount of voices in the cloud, and you can have a maximum of up to 32 or all the way down to 1. The duration, so from 5 milliseconds, 5 seconds, or all the way up to 6 seconds, and it's in milliseconds. The overlap amount, so how many times it triggers as it overlaps. The pitch, the probability that it will play. Okay, so obviously the more voices you have, and the less probability, the more probability the voices will play. Then you have vibrato, and the amount of vibrato and the speed in hertz. Okay. Then we have volume, so overall volume for this particular cloud. The width, stereo spread, pretty straightforward. The XY, so how much of the like that. So if we spread this out really far, we're going to start triggering stuff from, but it will stay within the limits of the box. Okay, you can record in via App Audio, but you can't monitor, so you can't. Hi Pete. You can't monitor, so you can't actually hear what you're recording in. So for instance, I recorded in this little organ sequence. Now it records in mono as well. All this stuff along here is dead. It's pretty basic stuff. If you watch here, vibrato, amount vibrato, if we tap this, it changes to ring modulation basically. This is your direction, backwards and forwards. This is your amplitude. And then there's some other bits and pieces, like if you hit this is an ADSR, but it will only work when you hold your hand on the actual cloud. So you can actually set up things you could actually play if you liked. So that's basically it. What we're going to do is we'll have a little mess with this one. So this is, like I said, this organ thing I recorded in iCathedral a few minutes ago. And then all you need to do is just, hi Russ, hi Jim as well also. So all you need to do is just move the cloud anywhere onto the actual sample, and then you can move the sample around. So what happens, let's increase the voices. Oh, thanks, Jim. Bless you, man. Seriously. And then the duration. Very nice. So we get very ethereal. Now, you're hearing this reverb because I'm running it through as an inter-app audio. So if we just I've got Rough Rider on there, and then now I'm also going to show you how you can record in as well with inter-app audio, but like I said, you can't monitor. But so we've done this. We can have another cloud on the same. So this is vibrato mode. If we swap it to, let's increase the volume a little bit. This is ring modulation. Getting very ghostly now. Pitch. How cool is that? Let's move this one back on. It is, isn't it, Colin? Very spooky. Let's open another cloud. Here's another super cool thing. Every single thing, let me just move that off. Every single thing in Borderlands can be recorded. So you can record all the motion, everything you do. That means including all the wave movement. You can have as many waves in there as you want as well. You're not just limited to 3. So if we do this, right, there's a little record button here. So let's do this. Let's decrease the voices a little bit. And maybe the duration. And let's record some pitch movement. So all we need to do is hit the record button. As soon as we let go, we can stop record as well, because if we touch anything else, it will record. In fact, let's leave it on. Watch this. So you can start to create super cool soundscapes, which are as complex or as minimal as you like. So you can just bin them if you want. And of course you can save your session. So if I open this and go to users, there's Ghost and one called Splooned. So if we open up the original session again like this, there it is. So you're not losing anything. You can just go absolutely bonkers. If you're enjoying the video so far, please strike the like. It's very much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel, etc. Be very cool. Anyway, so let us open Splooned. So this is one I did absolutely ages ago. And you see, because it's granular, so let's leave those there like that. In fact, let's get rid of this one. Down here is where you can record audio in, if we tap this, or import it. So you can import any waveform you like from anywhere you want. So if we just hit import now, I'm importing from audio share. I'm going to choose, I mean, you can actually import a full track if you want to. We could import some normal stuff. So like in the Patreon loop pack folder, let's go with Meditation Hotel and listen to one of these loops. So oh, that's suitably odd. So let's put that in like this and it'll import it. Now it will import stereo wave files. You just can't record in stereo. So, you know, I don't think you can anyway. And there is that. There's the one we've just imported. Now, here is the ADSR thing that I was telling you about. So say we've got one of these. You see it's gone off. So switch it on for this. And now we've got can it be used in Drambo? Well, if Drambo can use, let me just stop that. If Drambo can, I'm not sure without checking, but if Drambo can use inter-app audio, it can. This is an inter-app audio app. So let's record something in. So let's start with a, let's see what if we can do like a, there is some, we'll show you some of the other bits and pieces as well that you can play with, because it comes with a ton of stuff. You don't need to, you know. I'm going to just clear all of this, right? Start a new session, so just hold a bin. Okay, so we've got rid of everything. So everything is clear now. And we're going to hit this recording. As soon as I hit recording, it's going to start recording. Okay, so if I go to, let's do this now. If I go to, I'm just going to stop that now. I'm going to open another one. I'm going to do this. I'm going to open some sort of, it doesn't matter really. I'm going to open a synth. Let's open Synth Master 2 and let's connect this to my key step. Let's go and choose a sound. Actually, let me just go to browse and choose this one. Right, so that's cool. So got that really cool sequence, right? I'm going to open up an effects slot here. Go into app, and it'll see you'll see Borderlands Granular filter. Now, if I play, you're not going to. Oh, it's crashed. Hang on a minute. Did this earlier a couple of times. I might have to do some other bits and pieces. But if I let's do it again. Let's just do this. It's getting it once it's in, you're absolutely fine. I'm just going to close Borderlands, and I'm going to open it up again here. And that's a test project, so we won't worry about that. So I'm going to open up this again and see if we can actually get it to load as a filter now without it crashing again on us. Now, if I play my Synth Master 2, we can't hear anything. But if I take out the effects slot, Borderlands out of the effects slot, we can hear it, right? So we go into Borderlands. I'm going to tap on this and I'm going to hit record in. Now, as soon as I hit record in, it will start to record and you'll see the waveform, but you won't hear anything. See, there's the waveform. So you're not hearing anything at all. This, I don't even know what that does. So you record it for as long as you like. Well, up to your what's it kind of thing. And then we can just hit stop, and there we have our waveform. Now, as soon as we've done that, we can double tap on it. Let's move these out of the way. These are like a loaded project. If we tap on it now anywhere, we can load a cloud or 2 or 3, as many as you like, and then we can just move them onto the actual wave. Double tap on it. And now you've created an imported file, and it would be the same if you were to, if you were to import token audio. Token's quite good actually, because you can get some interesting results, but we can do that via import. If I go down to some of Daniel's stuff, so speech mail, if we have a listen.
It certainly is a great opportunity.
Cool beans. We'll import that. And there it is. And that's a mono file anyway. But if it was stereo, it would have imported in stereo. And now we can.
You and I hope these you and I hope you and the opportunity to a great opportunity for you and
what's nice? We're running 32 voices, super fine grain. How cool is that? If we go into Ring mod, gotta love experimenting. I love experimenting with sounds. Hey, hi, Ivan. So let's So that's some of the cool stuff you can do. You can import stuff. You can go absolutely bonkers importing all sorts of cool stuff. But there are really, really cool things you can do. So if we have a look at some of the actual, there's artist scenes here. And there's quite a lot of them. So you can have a mess around with some of these. So if we just choose this one and open it. And what I'm going to do is go back into AUM. I'm going to take that out the slot there and I'm going to put it back into here. Hopefully it'll load. Now we're going through Eventide again. See all the automation they've done. And then what is also cool is we can import our own samples into this as well. So if we go with something like, I don't know, with some, that's very simple. Let's move these up here. Now let's put that there. Double tap to add a cloud. Open it up. That's that bang sample. that's cool. Let's automate that. Hi Tristan. Heck, let's import another, just for fun. What's this? Noise. I'll do it. Let's really go granular. Let's open a cloud. Awesome stuff. You can have a lot of fun with Borderlands, you really can. Do you know what's nice? What's nice about Borderlands is sitting down with your iPad, sticking your headphones on, if you're lucky enough to have an headphone slot, you know what I mean? And just while away a couple of hours messing around with all the different bits of cool stuff you can do. And like I said, you can import, I'm pretty sure we can import like pretty big files. Let's import an actual song. So we'll import O'Malley's from me and Joe. So that's like, you know, what is it, 4.5, nearly 5 minutes. Go into import, and there it is. So I'm gonna delete everything else. I'm gonna delete that as well. Let's just have a mess with this. So let's add a cloud. Of course it's going, don't forget it's going through Black Hole as well, so that's absolutely awesome. I mean, that actually sounds really cool. So if I double tap on it, you'll see that we have a direction. So if we just go forward, double tap to reset. So let's slowly add the ring mod. Only 3 voices, we can go like full 32. The duration now is 6 seconds. so cool. And when you create a new cloud, it will copy what you've got here. So okay, so what we can also do, of course, this will still be bubbling away. We can go as close in as we like to the grains. It's awesome, isn't it? It's just awesome. Feeling another grain.
Very style. Outer birds me with a smile. Is a dumb and down to man. Greets me with a smile. Frank the barman greets me with a smile.
So I mean, you can go on, you know. You can either choose the actual, some of the artist ones, or you could go with some Borderland example sort of thing. There's lots of different things going on. Like there's some scale ones. Let's load this. So you can pretty cool, the kind of stuff you can do if you take the time and effort to set this stuff up. You can really have you know, a lot of enjoyment. You could put any of your waves on there. There you go, guys. Hello. I hope you enjoyed that. This afternoon, probably around 2:30, I will be doing something super cool in AUM with Kashiba from Ice Gear. So from Kashiba, and also what's the other one called? I can't remember. Two very, very super cool apps. Trust me, you'll be amazed at the coolness of it. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. It's been a blast. Some of the super cool stuff you can do with Borderlands once you just start to dig in, just mess around. There are no rules. Yeah, there are no rules. Just mess around. It's very cool. Anyway, bless you all. I'll load another demo patch in from somebody. I'll load this one, and yeah, I hope you can join me this afternoon. I won't be streaming tonight because the football's on, so we'll meet Russ, Joe, Ivan, I think Tom, and a few others can join us in Clubhouse, where we're going to watch the football and hope we win. Go England, go win, son. Yeah, so let's just do this, and I will see you all later. Thanks so much again for joining me this morning. And yeah, cool. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up.
Thank you.